Hello, my name is Rebecca, and today we are going to be talking about Aboriginal artwork, mainly known as the Aboriginal dot painting. So what we're going to do and how this lesson is going to go is we're going to start off with some basic information to get you guys familiar with Aboriginal artwork and dot painting, and then we're going to go into showing you guys how to create your own. So the Aboriginal artwork, also known as dot painting, started about 60 to 80,000 years ago, but it really became popular in about 40,000 years ago when people started finding paintings and carvings on rocks. The original reasoning for this and purpose of this artwork was because there was no form of language, so everything was done through symbols, everything was done through the artwork, and that's how they told stories, and they passed down their stories from generation to generation. They use symbols to help with their stories. Depending on the story, the same symbol can be used for different meanings. So the location of Aboriginal artwork is mostly located in the Olay region of South Australia. So I'm going to flip the screen here and I'm going to show you guys where that's located. So this is Australia right here. So you've got west, north, south, New and then South Australia. So right all located in there is where Aboriginal artwork first started. So for this type of artwork, they have different forms. So many of the different forms, which is rock painting, which is known as their oldest tradition. The dot painting is, which what we're going to be learning about today, is the most commonly used and top form of art for this era. They tend to tell stories with color. So the common use of animals in their pictures, you'll see from the examples that there's many different people that use animals in their stories, but yellows represent the sun, browns are the soils, reds are the deserts, and whites are the clouds in the sky. So now that we've done that, we're going to show you how to do some. So right now we're just typically going to start with a piece of paper. Now I've chose to use just a yellow piece of paper right now to show you guys how simple it is. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to start off by doing a rainbow. So we're going to start with the first layer of the rainbow. And the difference between this type of painting is that you use the end of the brush versus the actual brush itself to create the dots. So, you can use acrylic paints. I'm just going to use these little ones right here, but I will be adding water to them to create the form of the dot as well. So we're going to start off with some red. So basically all you do is you take the end of your brush and you dip it in the paint and you just create the dots on the line. You don't want to push too hard or get too much paint on there because then eventually it will start to blot. And you really can do pretty much anything with this form of artwork. So if I'm going to move the screen down a little bit and show you guys. So you just poke, get your paint, and you just create the little dots. One thing I like to do is when I'm creating this type of artwork, because I had to practice on it too, is I do like to draw a line, kind of just to lead where I'm going to go with it, so you can be able to see what's going on. So one thing about dot art is that it does take a little bit of time, as you'll notice from the videos that are posted. And then once you get it all complete, it does take a little bit of time, but you can go and switch out your colors. I like to use the end of a paintbrush because it does bring all kinds of form out, if you notice. So we'll put that there. So if you notice, you can use different size paintbrushes for different size dots. There's a thicker one and then an even thicker one. So it just creates a different size dot depending on how big you want your dots. There really is no form specifically to this. Some people use a little tool, which I'll post in the videos below, so that way you'll be able to see them as well. But this is just kind of how it begins. So this is the start of it. So you've got your dot painting. And yeah. And then so we just keep going with it. I like to use either a pencil or a black marker to get the feel for it. And you want to keep it on the line. So then we're going to move on to orange and just go through whatever painting you want to do. Add a little bit of water. And one thing I love about the dot painting is that it's so, you can do so many different things with it. You can do so many different designs, whatever tells your personal story. And that's how we're gonna tell the stories through them. So super simple, super easy. Anybody can do it. And it's just fun to tell your own stories. So thanks guys. Bye.